Toby, you there, bud? I need help. No, not until you decide to acknowledge that stunt you pulled. The table? No, jumping off an idiot after I died. So you were scared? Yes, I was scared. I don't know the difference between the insanities and you. Why? Just because we're the same genetic mess doesn't mean I can't live. Toby. Do you know that, Toby, you can listen to calming music, and if it calms you, you feel at peace. But for me, when I hear the calming music, I am just sad. Well, that's great, I don't care. Because you're right. If you compare me to the five of us, I'm the monster. I'm at the top of a mountain, powerful, strong, and without a heart. In short terms, without the sentiment, and I'm isolated and frustrated. Why then? Go on, explain to me why it matters. More people have been involved with the virus models. Well, do you reckon it'll turn out well, or like my run? Better, I hope. But I know I've just ruined two people's lives, dragging them into our problems when they shouldn't have been involved. If only it was more of a machine or a monster, I could have stopped all of the problems altogether. December, you have a life. I have fractions, Toby, and I don't have a full life. Not compared to the rest of them. November and October have so much potential. I just hope they don't follow me and become me. Same with those school kids. Do you want to rest and let me tag in? That'll happen when the time hits. But I have time to set up one more thing for the people's lives I ruined. The theme park? You're doing my idea where people can be friends? I won't lead it. I'll just end up turning them into an army. I want them to live first. Huh. Hey Finn, what's up?
Hey, I really need some help for a science project.
And you picked me?
Me and Daryl talked, and we can't figure this one out.
Is he gonna help us?
I don't know what I'm trying to get. Look, so do you know the equation for photosynthesis? We can't use Google for the project, and we don't know it off by heart.
You need carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, oxygen, and You need carbon dioxide and water and sunlight to make oxygen and glucose, and that's photosynthesis.
Thanks, Dad.
Wait, what? Don't have a life, huh? Not a word, Toby. Oh, I heard that Finn met someone that I met. You two can help each other. Drop Finn a text, meet up with him. Take him to the beach for me. He can take care of them as well as you. I don't know what I'm going to do in my life anymore. I had no reason for that existing anymore. And I have to see it through to make sure they're alright. So these people I care about don't make my mistakes. I hope they live. And I hope they don't ruin themselves like I have.
I mean, is he late? Did I get the time wrong?
You know
That's the
Finn
right time.
said there'll be a common friend coming, right?
Well, this is a wonderful day.
So I've really got
You-
to ask. Who's the mother and who's the father in the relationship of helping Finn with his powers?
I don't. I just met him.
Same. He dealt with
I
a
didn't-
battle by himself.
Oh, that's what. That explains the giant bed at the side of the mountain.
No, that was my kick.
What do you want, December?
I'm surprised you remember my name, firstly. I just want to talk, actually.
Well, are you surprised are you surprised I remember that?
Nathan, it's a little bit all over the place.
Sure.
So, how have things been with you then?
Quiet. Luckily.
That's good. Did you ever interact with your insanity?
I don't have one, remember?
Fair enough. Could be a long-term one. Who knows? Could be your gun, but you carry around so much.
My gun is not my insanity.
Do you really want to test what can be or cannot be?
Then how can other people see it?
Well, we're physical users. Sometimes people can, sometimes people can't. You don't know how insanity works. Besides, I thought it'd be reminiscing to go to a beach, considering you're the last survivor.
Yeah, I'm about that. And is that really? Did you really just come here to check on me?
No,
And that stuff?
there's a few things I wanted to tell you.
Of course. How long has it been at this point?
Since-
12?
Well,
12,
we
13
never
years?
really met. I've just read your files and you know me through social media.
You can say that again.
You know me
Cat
through
girl-
social media.
Catgirl filter? Really?
Oh wait, those girls just took pictures of me while I was skydiving. It wasn't my fault I stole the limelight.
Fair enough.
I've got one question before I get into my statements.
Yeah.
How do you deal with this?
An ocean?
I mean, it was your friends who rose the ocean levels in the beginning.
Well, I was just an ordinary worker at the time. A little bit out of my... And I wasn't exactly hired in any government offices or that, so that's a little bit out of the scope of my control.
Right, well,
Listen, just because from my Denmark doesn't mean I was involved in
I
all
wanted to
that
ask for your
shenanigans.
help.
You want to ask for my help?
Yes.
I would say if that was the case, wouldn't you have? You know what? I should have seen this coming. Honestly, I'm surprised though that that you decided to wait this long before contacting me.
No, it's not that. 3 new people have came into virus models.
You gotta be kidding me.
Finn.
Yeah, I
Daryl.
know about that guy. I reads minds and all that stuff. That made the whole thing a little bit more
Daryl
difficult.
has the ability to swap places with people.
Who's Daryl?
One of Finn's schoolmates.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay.
And then there's Leon.
I'm sorry. Did you just say Leon?
Yes, the government spy.
He's a what?
Yeah, he's from America. With a government organization
re-
that is here to spy on me. And the virus model and how we handle it. That was why I would deported half of his entire team.
That explains why he said he was understaffed.
Yeah.
So that's your doing. Okay.
Technically, it's my brother's. I'm just the one who takes credit for it, so that way he doesn't get limelight for it, and he doesn't get the blame for it.
Right, you bro. Right, that makes sense. That makes sense. But so you what? You want me to help get rid of him or something like that?
No. His
Good, 'cause
government's basically cast him out.
Oh right, yeah, makes sense. He just got turned from a, what would you call it again? A contaminated one or something like that.
In need of help.
So when I thought there was something was weird when I met him, because he suddenly was one place or another. I just didn't catch up, and I'm getting rusty.
I don't want to say that again.
Hey,
My insanity's slowing me down now. On purpose.
well, don't know how that feels after all. If I had one of those, remember?
I know. You can still at least see mine.
Yeah, well, I never really got to see yours. Barely interacted. I mean, heck, the only reason I know about it is because I saw your pictures in the profiles before the whole thing happened.
So, I want you to help. Though there are more
want me to
people
help?
turning into monsters. There
Oh
are-
yeah, I know. I just had the fun running with a purple dog.
A dog.
Yeah, a purple one. You know those dogs that's popping out a lot? Why is it the dog that's so common?
Daryl's best friend became a dog. And you know how it's like a 95% chance that they survive a cocoon?
Yeah.
Daryl's best friend wasn't that 95.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
And then
sorry.
I've given both him and Finn a theme park to own.
The theme. Wait, it's not that theme park, is it?
It is that theme park.
Of course.
I would rather one of us two have it than any other person, because we both know what's underneath it.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of busy with my own stuff. So.
I want you to help them.
How? I'm not exactly a parent model up by any stretch of my imagination.
Well, okay, you're more softer than I am. I'm more of a blunt mess.
You do realize I chased Finn through some of the
I
city,
set
right?
down. I set an entire building on fire because people stole my products.
You always resort to extreme measures, don't you?
Well, I built the town myself.
That doesn't give you the right to burn it down.
I'm only burnt one building, but you know.
Point.
Look,
Fine. So what do you precisely want me to do?
I want you to help them not lose track of their lives and end up what we are. Bottling our
Messed up.
emotions, never speaking to family, and just being a big old pile of machinery.
You know why I had to? Kinda had to go the whole hush-hush thing.
Yeah, you signed an NDA. I didn't. I became a public figure.
Yeah, and a pretty wealthy one at that.
I've sent... Can I have your number, by the way? I need to send you a new email. There's been updates to your NDA.
Fine. This and then remember it's a 8, not a 9 at the end.
Huh. Fair enough. I was a few digits off.
You were trying to. Of course you were. You always try.
I was trying to send you your NDA updates.
Wait, are you the guy who's been trying to send me emails throughout the years?
Yes! Literally,
reason I
I've needed to send you these NDA updates because bloody Punk Vega just wanted to give you the updated.
Oh, okay. What does my Okay, let's see. About. I have to what now?
You have to look after them.
That was not in the original contract.
What do you think when I said it updated? No, there's new things now. But also, there should be some information regarding a few of your friends.
Huh.
I'm sorry for
You know-
your loss.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, thank you. Listen, I can't promise to be there and watch over them 24/7. I kind
I'm
of have
not
my own
going
stuff
to.
to deal with. I mean, heck, you really think I would have come back here if I didn't have some agenda of my own?
I'm going to be honest, you're one of the most well-hidden people I've ever met. Half
Well,
of the time in your files, you are gold ghost shot.
well, why? Well, if you know my ability, you would not. You would think then it would be pretty obvious, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. I need your help. I don't want them to lose their lives to this thing and become fighting machines to fight an endless war against a damn app, because we have no clue who's producing the damn thing.
Well, here's the thing, actually. Since you sent me a mail, let me send you something you probably didn't.
Really?
Oh, whoops. Sorry, that was the wrong email. This one. Look,
You've
I
met
can't
Toby
say
before?
Yes, okay, he's a bit of a weird one, okay? He seems nice, but my god, the guy has energy he has the same energy level as a 5-year-old. That's saying something.
Uh-huh.
No, that's not what I wanted to send you. This, okay, listen. It wasn't in the document and all that stuff, but you might want to see that, because this...
Is that what you're hunting?
Yes.
Do you want a hand?
I don't exactly want to, because you are... Last time, I don't really want to work with you, considering you what you just told me, you burned down a building!
Well, okay, put into the context of my power, I'm able to move at any given distance in any given direction at any given velocity. If you put those three factors together, I'm able to move at the speed of light, and that means I have the force of a nuke. And you think burning down a building is the worst thing I can do?
Well, considering that's the worst activity you have done so far, that I know of so far, yes!
I don't turn up to family dinners, is that worse?
I can't even show myself to my family anymore!
I know.
Except for one!
And they're on holiday.
Yeah. Thank God for that as well.
Also, you do realize you live next to me.
Of course you're the one who owns the big castle.
Well, my family does. It's more my brothers. I don't really stay there. I only sleep there.
Yeah.
I normally just...
But you know what? Fine. I'll do it. I'll keep a lookout on the kids and make sure nothing goes wrong.
You're gonna do that, actually.
Well, at the very least, I'm gonna make sure they don't go from what they are now to monster mode.
I don't want them to go there, either.
Besides, as you said, I wouldn't wish my fate upon anyone else for that matter.
No.
10 years. 10 long years I've been hiding.
8.
That is the most lucrative.
I've been in publicity for 8 years. You ever tried being on a film where they try make you dance to promote this anime that they did, this Black Clover, and then they tried make you dance with a llama?
I actually saw that. That's one of my favorite.
Oh, you can go to hell.
Oh, come on! Of all the things, that was one of the best things I've seen you do of all time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, silliness aside, I think you and I both know that there's a lot of things at stake.
Yeah, and that's why I set up the fight club, as I called it to them.
Really? A fight club?
They're 2 teenage boys. What do you want me to do? Call it the girls' playhouse, and you expect them to man it? No, entice them in with something that'll at least be happy to them.
Why not social gatherings? All people like social gatherings.
They're too introverted. Finnegan doesn't even know how to speak to people other than anyone else. Whenever he gets confused, he crosses his eyes. He nearly passed out when I went to pick him up from school.
You have a fair point there. Okay.
I want,
I like
because there will be more.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Plus, I also kind of want October and November to get out of the house. They don't leave the house much. October goes to school. November sits inside his little mechanics lab and just sits there looking at drawings of Daleks.
Darling, you know what? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Fine. Listen, I will keep after the newcomers. Hopefully, but if this NDA is correct, it says I have to keep an eye out on all the new ones that comes up.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Daryl and Finn, right?
And Leon.
I don't care about that guy.
Oh, at least we're in the same boat then.
Listen, for a second I thought he was just a normal restaurant owner.
No, he's able to go
Government
invisible.
spy? Yeah, the fact that I thought he was just a normal restaurant owner. No, government spy.
So we've got a mind reader, a person who can switch places with another person. Not even person. Daryl's
wait.
powers are so confusing. He's able to switch place with any living thing.
That sounds like it's kind of useful.
Yeah, except...
And disorientating.
Yeah, and then from November's files, the momentum's transferred. So November got hit and was flying off into the distance, and then Daryl swapped places with him, and November went straight into a lamppost, and Daryl fell dead on the floor.
Oh.
And then he used it in the BAP scenario, and that was just impressive.
Can I just ask one thing?
Mm-hmm.
That bad we fought, that was at least on the low, that was a medium level monster.
We've
right?
not seen any big threats.
How did they, if you said Daryl and Finn was there, how well did they handle that situation?
They stalled it. They stalled
Okay,
it to 3 hours.
That's not bad. Okay, but let me put it like this: how good? Compare them to me at least. How good was it? That it can't have been that bad.
Their idea was to trap themselves in a compartment of a ruined amusement park, and then make loud noises to keep it on top of them.
I consider their abilities, they didn't really have a lot of offensive options.
No.
And if they're still okay. And we still... Fine, I'll work with you as much as I really don't want to, considering what you have also been responsible for in the past.
Mm-hmm. We've both got a lot to make up for.
Yeah. Listen. Alright, and we still have no idea who makes that app? None?
Nope. I have a little bit of guesses, but that's about it.
Fine.
Punk Reagan has no clue what's going on.
The man works at a noodle shop now.
Yes, don't talk to the guy.
I was there at one point. The man still makes noodles as stale as a brick.
You're ordering the wrong stuff. He does a really good cheeseburger.
Of course it is. Anyway, I'm gonna head home and do some more research on my...
You wanna go buy an ice cream?
Fine, you know what?
No, I've got a recent addiction to ice cream. I bought an ice cream truck, and then I gave it to the two kids. Oh, by the way, you know number 6 under the...
Yeah?
He started growing a lot of trees again recently, so there's more trees over there now. From literally the day after you went there with Toby. There's more.
Fast.
I don't know what that farming insanity is doing, but that farming insanity is something else.
You don't say. Well, again, don't know. Never had one.
Yeah, well, the ice cream shop's this way. Don't you dare try to escape out of this conversation. We've got to have our finance talk, young man. Have you ever heard of how much taxes you owe?
What? Pay tax-free.
I know you're tax-free, but all your decisions that you've made, they definitely aren't.
This is gonna be a long day.
Yep.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Lovely sunset, ain't it?
Yeah, it's calming.
One of the last few moments before Daryl or Finn gets into...
You're not their dad. Calm down.
Rude.
That offends you?
What? You can deal with him.
Wait, what? can't use.
Different contract now.
Oh yeah.
My ice cream.
Sounds like a you problem, boss.
You're an ass.
What's that? Can't hear you over my delicious ice cream.